Hello and welcome to Jurisearch Academy's YouTube channel. Today we will talk about important judgments for the month of November 2023. If you're new to our channel, do check out our other videos as well, where we have talked about important judgments month-wise, particularly for people who are preparing for CLAT PG and other LL.M entrance exams. So let's start with the first case for the month of November. We have the judgment of Sanjay Agarwal versus State Tax Officer. In this two-judge bench decision, the Supreme Court has made important observations with respect to the power of review under the Constitution, which is given in Article 137. So the court has said that if any observations are made by a coordinate bench about a judgment, that in itself cannot be a ground to review it. So the court has summarized some very important 8 principles to prevent review petitions from becoming appeals in disguise. So this case is very important for LL.M aspirants because this talks about the constitutional power of review of the court and in what cases can the court actually use this power. Now coming to the second judgment, we have the case of Additi versus Jes Sharma. Now this two-judge bench decision is on the matter of maintenance under family law. So back in 2020, there was a landmark judgment of 5 judges by the Supreme Court called Rajneesh versus Neha, and in that case the Supreme Court has condensed the principles of maintenance in a very detailed manner. So in this case, the court has observed that judges are not following the guidelines on maintenance which were issued by the Supreme Court in this judgment, and hence the Supreme Court has directed to circulate the Rajneesh versus Neha case to all judicial officers. So you can see that this judgment is a very important step on the issue of maintenance under family law and hence important for your exams. Coming to the third judgment, we have the case of Binu TTA versus High Court of Delhi. Now this two-judge bench decision is on the issue of LGBTQI rights because in this case the petitioners have asked for gender neutral sexual harassment regulations. So there were sexual harassment regulations for people working in the Supreme Court, and the appellant was asking for making changes in that to include the in the matter of aggrieved women, other persons as well. So the Supreme Court has refused this plea to make its sexual harassment regulations gender neutral. The court has also further said that courts cannot issue writ of mandamus to a legislature or to any rule-making body to enact a particular legislation because of the separation of power doctrine that exists in India. Now coming to the next judgment, we have the case of Dilip B. Jivrajka versus Union of India and others. Now, this is a very landmark judgment. In this case, the Supreme Court has upheld the constitutionality of the Insolvency and Bankruptcy Code, the provisions which related to personal guarantors. So in this case, the court has held that under section 97 of the IPC, adjudicatory role cannot be read. The court has also said that provisions relating to personal guarantors are based on intelligible differentia between individual debtors, partnerships and corporate debtors, and hence they are not manifestly arbitrary. So this is a very important case, particularly in light of commercial laws. Now coming to the next judgment, we have the case of Sir Freights Corporation versus Char Logistics Limited. In this important 3-judge bench decision, the Supreme Court was discussing about the power of review of administrative decisions. So the Supreme Court said that when it comes to tender clauses, the interpretation of a tendering authority must prevail unless there is any malafide alleged or proved. So in this case, the court has actually talked about in what situations will the judiciary review the decisions of the executive. So this can be said to be an important case on administrative law. This brings us to the end of our update for November cases. If you like this video, please like and share and subscribe to our YouTube channel.